Let's check out the map to see the rollout coming from the Axis. You can see going for a light tank. It's going to be Vuk, Indy, and Picasso here. So no recon in opener play. Looks like the recon was going to the north side. They might have gotten stuck. That is not a good opener here for the Axis team. So the 2 Lux opener with the medium plus the recon going for the far flank for the artillery here. In terms of the transport trucks, we got R coming to point and DC coming to point. Shifty's one to watch for. I wish we would have got a POV from Shifty. Tonight we have Soul Raver and we also have Tony here on the POVs, both I believe on the X side. So let's see how this goes. Allies, of course, stacking the north side, Axis stacking the south here for this one. Gunfight coming out. Axis winning the first 2 kills. 3rd, 4th. Ooh, this is a domination on point here from the Axis. Allies not making any ground, have not got a single kill. Actually, they got 1 kill onto pit right now. Hydranate's gonna go down there. Not too sure if he lost his OP. Let's zoom in on that. Lots of nade spam coming down. No, OP is up, so second. There's a second chance here. Al the Hammer alive on the OP, get the kill. Elva here going down, so Hammer keeping this one alive, but how much longer can he do that? Exodus going to redeploy a little further back. Only 1 squad OP on point, about 45% cap progress. And this isn't uncommon to see. I see the Allies really prio the north side a lot more than the Axis. You can see if we zoom in. That north side prio there, looking to take control of the sector over control of the hard point, then choke the Axis out. On the backside, it looks like that OP is about, if it's not gone down, yes it has. The OP is down there. Axis have firm control of the point. Let's give you that nice wide view so you can see everything that's going on here. It's going to be a 3-2 opening for the Axis here on point. Yeah, fairly standard opening here for the Axis. And apologies if there's any issues technical with the stream tonight. Of course, we're trying some new things out, some new POV streams here. And it looks like the encoder is working overtime to try and pump that out. So my apologies in advance if there's any issues with that. For the POVs today, let's get into those. We have on POV 1, Soul Raver from DC. Let's go over to him right now and see what he's up to.
Give me a second, I'm dead. There is
Sure thing.
Further northeast.
Okay, Vadi, nice push you have here.
I mean, you need to run. I don't
Still there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Looks like he's just chilling on point there. Not a lot to do in that DC squad on point. They're having a pretty easy time with it, honestly. We have a second POV over here from Feet Tony. He's chilling. Let's hop on board with him and see how he's doing. A little off of point. Looks like they're fighting in maybe the middle of the map right now. So we'll go and check him out. Oh, he actually just got killed. So we'll wait for him to respawn here. On the main point, though, not a lot of progress being made by the Axis. They're just holding their line right here. They're not pushing out any further. The Allies trying to flank around, but that main line over here on the north doing pretty good job holding their ground. You can see Tony on the screen right here. We have a POV of him. There is a little bit of a lag on the POVs, unfortunately, so we can't go right into them, but it's about 25-second delay on those POVs, so we'll be waiting for something to happen there and then hop in on his POV. Actually, there we go. We got him right now.
Ich habe heute schon wieder so das Fettfinger-Move mit am Start hier.
Ist noch Gegner Richtung Nordosten.
Yeah, Tony looks like he's playing the middle of the field right now. He's hunting for flankers mercilessly right now. Not too much going on though. The Allies kind of just setting things up here. You can see they have a opener, or a second phase, as I should say, the 3-story here in the middle. Now that the dangers of this opening is, of course, the rockets, the spam of AT guns, and also the threat of satchels. Looks like a tank we might have had on the right side here, taking something down. It's going to be a medium tank right here, taking down what possibly could have been a Lux. We did hear a Lux firing over there. Looks like also now finally we have some rotations coming into point from the Allies. Exodus and Raptors here with some artillery support. Making a little bit of progress here. Gonna need some more bodies if they want to keep this up though. A little bit of progress made by Soldat and Siege right here, trying to push through the trench. Kyer, though, is going to have none of that, getting the double kill before getting taken out. So good defense so far from the Axis, holding the trench. Now this kind of trench area in front of us is very susceptible to things like grenades, artillery from both sides. It's not the common trench system where you're covered. You know, it kind of opens up a little bit. See if we can get a better angle on this. As you can see, it opens up in the middle there. Very easy to nade spam, very easy for artillery to kill bodies. Not a very secure place to push in. Very hard to kind of get past this gap for the Allies. Gonna see a lot more direct bombs this time rather than bombing runs, as the cost was almost, I believe, actually was halved from about 500 to 250. So a lot more direct bombs than bombing runs coming out. We've seen commanders far and wide talking about this. It looks like the Allies have actually made a little bit of ground in the mid here. You can see 82nd AD and also Recon from the Raptors making some progress, getting in between the defenders over here on the north side. Let's head on to Soul Raver's POV as he is defending a tight angle right here on a garrison.
We on attack mark or we on defense mark?
Come on. Sorry. What?
There's a guy that jumped from the
I'm
third floor.
throwing a shitty bombing run on the main road.
Ooh, looks like he's just got taken out there as we went on board with him. Got a piece of armor going down on the back side here. It's going to be the Panzer IV going down. And what sounds like a bombing run coming in also. Yes, first bombing run of the match here is going to be a defensive Axis bombing run, looking to clear out this Allied push. Gets a ton of bodies. Very nice bombing run there by the Axis commander. Just absolutely obliterating the bodies. Not allowing anybody to spawn back in there. Looks also like we had a little bit of trouble with one of the POV streams there. It's having to refresh it frequently, so we'll see if we keep that one up for the duration. Pack gun going down on the backside of point here. Still 3-2 for the Axis. They're using this to good effect. Of course, we were talking before the game about how open it is on the Allied side of things. They have such a hard time pushing back. You can see all this wire, you know, preventing foot soldiers from getting in, except for in the openings. Also, it makes it so hard for tanks to get over here. There's just not a lot of cover overall. AT guns are going to be used to very deadly effect on point here. Not trying to push with too many bodies as it's not super effective. You can see HTD pushing with a couple through the gap. But as long as there isn't one cohesive push with like a half track pushing over the wire, I'm not too concerned for the Axis in this regard. The big threat's really going to come from this north side here. Oh, retaliatory bombing run coming in. Let's see where it drops. Boom. It's going to carve a path straight down the middle here for the Axis. There goes Scalp. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of bodies with him. And while that does do a little bit of work, there's a huge gap to close into. Now, I can hear an AT gun on the back side. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. It's going to be a Puma. So that Puma we also touched on earlier, moving up a little bit. Great opener for the Axis to bring the Puma in. Honestly, a very cheap AT gun slash HE gun that can just spam the openings for the Allies, not allowing their squad leaders to push up and get effective outposts in a threatening position there. So good play from them. Effectively in what looks like a stalemate right now. Let's see if we can go on board with one of our POV streamers. Got both of them kind of peeking corners right now.
Nice.
All right, on board with Soul Raver here. Pushing up the middle of the map. You guys let me know in chat how these POVs are going.
Definitely OP near the
Wasn't
here.
100% on them,
But
especially the audio, if they were good.
People around this fucking three-story building behind.
But if they are good on the audio, let us
OP
know.
down, OP down.
Good job. Push him.
Gara is hot behind me.
My
What?
tank mark
That-
can delete it, there's no tank.
OP and me? No, it's scary.
Soul Raver right now just
Carrying
clearing out. He's
Yeah.
rotated a little bit off the
Good boys.
defensive side
Still
of
got
things. When you
proxies
mark
behind
out
us.
a Gary right now.
Scary mark.
Looks like the DC squad have rotated significantly on the map.
Guys, where are the tanks? Can you please keep the tank marker updated?
The outpost right there.
The further east as well now.
Yep. They're
Just clearing the backside out right now.
OP
Not a lot
yeah.
of threats coming in from the
No start mark.
allies on this long flank. Soul Raver's pretty much alone out here. So we're gonna rotate back into the main cam. Actually, Tony has picked up
We kind of
an
cleared the
MG.
north
Let's
now.
check that out.
We're gonna go for hill
What he
5
can do
now.
with this?
Do you need those?
Tony with the MG. Gonna be camping a roof over here. Yeah, not really finding too many targets. We're about, what would I say, maybe 30, 40 seconds away from this push becoming a reality. We go back to the overall view here. You can see that the push is developing right now. However, very slowly here. You can see Tony at the bottom left there with an MG kill. Overall, not a huge push going on from the allies on the far north side of the map. Rotating back to point here. There's a little more action for us. Big push from the Axis to clear this position out. They have a Lux. They have about 2 infantry squads. We'll see if Johnny is going to go for another satchel here. Oh, no, not today. Unfortunately, his own Lux is going to take his life right there. Lux is going to take one shot to the front. That ricochets. Lots of progress over here on this 3-story. Did they get the OPs? They must have got the OPs, but was there any Gary there? Well, there isn't any more if there was. On the backside, ooh, did they not get the OPs? Is this a Bush OP here? It is sneaky. I really like that from the Raptors squad, keeping that hidden OP there. Of course, when the Axis push this building, they're going to automatically overrun those OPs, so why not have it in a little safer spot? Yeah, you can keep the Gary there, but if you're under pressure, and put the OP a little further back. Now, the threat, of course, is having that in the open. It can be easily picked out by, say, a tank if they see a massive spawn come in, like that Lux, so gotta be a little careful in that situation there. Overall, though, you can see Axis clearing out their lines. Let's check the back line to see what those recon are doing. Nothing. No, they are shut down completely. Thorium BZH here under the constant threat from Alva here from DC, the squad lead defensively in the back lines, looking, harassing, trying to find his OP, trying to take him out so he's not able to put any kind of OPs or Garys on the backside of the point here to springboard a allied attack. Going north a little bit here, checking on our POV streamers. Tony and Soul Raver almost next to each other here. 82nd AD Raptors, Greyhounds mixed together on this attack. Not getting a whole lot done. It's so hard to push in here on the flank. Thorpe, squad lead from 82nd AD, is going to cop a kill onto Drive. Tony's going to go up into the church tower here. Might have a shot onto Thorpe himself. Thinks about it a second time here as he rotates, taking a lot of fire. Our POV streamers are about 30 seconds, 29 seconds behind us. So we'll be able to see what happens and then check out their POV of it after. Not a whole lot, just a lot of suppressive fire coming into Tony right here. Tony's going to be in a 1v2 situation though. Wins the trade onto Thorpe. Now has a Blumenka coming up. Tony's just getting infinitely suppressed right there. Let's go on his POV.
Ja, was schießt die ganze auf mich?
Oben auf dem Christoph Baby, ich hab noch was ekippiert.
Digga, ey.
Krieg hier von noch Ping.
Taking fire from multiple sides. Gonna see that push pinged out.
Die laufen an der Garni G6 rein, die wir gestellt haben. Laufen von da aus hoch, dann steht ein bisschen weit vorne.
Able to get the kill. Rotate to the north here. Let's go back to the live view on point. A lot of explosions coming in. Not a lot of progress being made though by the allies. Tony did crush that OP though. Good play from him. Again, we're kind of resetting the same spot here. Scalp still trying to push Exodus, still trying to push in. Apparently Kyle's having some lag issues. There's a distinct possibility with the addition of the streams and the previews. I've turned off some of the previews now in hopes that that might alleviate some of the lag. Again, this is just a test of this this POV that we have in. Another bombing run possibly dropping here on point. Allies making a push for the midpoint. Ooh, that's going to be a defensive Axis bombing run. That's not going to hit a whole lot. Hydrante is going to be running for it. I mean, in the end, that's a pretty good bombing run, honestly. It started off not looking that great, but it picked up steam as it went. All right, so that makes sense there. Apologies for the drop frames, but I guess it is the POV from Seoul that's not agreeing with us. We do have a Panther on point. I guess that Puma went down and they decided to bring a bigger cat to the party here. Yeah, Allies finally making some headway here. Siege on point. What can he get done? You can see the garrison marker through the building here. Siege pushing on through. Gonna be on the flank of this Panther. Has to watch out that it does not spot him. Also gonna spot some... Oh, yeah. Zarkin's chilling on top of the wall over there. Gonna be behind Valak and Bleehat there. Grease Gun, 1 kill. Count it for Siege on the backside. He's gonna get immediately dropped, though, there by... looks like Johnny doing it on the wall. I did hear a ricochet here, wondering if that's, I know there's a Lux operating in this area, wondering if the Lux took a shot from maybe an AT gun. Let's go on board these, boys in the tank here. I wonder if there's any AT up. I don't see any AT on the hill, honestly, from the Allies. Common spot to put it is up at Uncle Red there on the bunkers. You can see those elevated positions. Very good for AT guns or even for tanks to peek. Taking 1 shot into the back there. That might ruin the party a little bit here. Bronico can go for the 2nd shot and take down the Lux. Down it goes. Nice shot there from Bronico. A little bit more progress being made here, you could say. I mean, I won't give this progress any kind of thought, though, until a squad leader makes it past and there's some spawn OPs proximity to point. This space is just kind of like no man's land, though. The Panther is pulling out here. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's no threats from the Allied armor at all. You can check it out. Let's scan that ridgeline there. No AT guns at all whatsoever. No problemo for the Axis here in this Panther. They have to be careful, though, because it can be very quick from that being nothing to being 2 to 3 AT guns and a rotating 76. So got to be careful with that one. Axis getting a little more compact here. Let's rotate to the north side and see if that's the case up there also. Oh, the Allies making some progress, at least a little bit north here, and you can see Vadi, only one defending there. Blumenka's pushing in. Monkey, Henrik, a Greyhounds recruit now. Did see him trialing for DC, I think, a couple weeks ago. Blumenka's going to make it on the flank here. What can Blumen do? It's like flower cow in German, I believe. That's what it means, Blumenka. Let's go on board with him and see what he's got. Gonna find Cortex for the easy kill there. Yeah, so my encoder is overloaded. So apparently we have our video settings a little too high here. Ooh, don't want to go inside the building. We'll get trapped. Video settings a little too high. Too many things with the POV and stuff. So it looks like my lowly laptop is not agreeing with what I'm trying to push this stream to do, which is a little unfortunate. Probably means we're going to have to get a whole new desktop setup for a streaming PC. And we've kind of hit the limit with what our laptop can do, unfortunately. I mean, we could go to 720p, but I don't think that's realistic for bringing in like a high quality stream to you guys. I don't want to dull the experience any lower than it is. Of course, we do have a 2-stream PC setup here. I have a gaming PC, which I use for the admin cam, and then I have a streaming PC, which I use for the encoding, which is just a laptop. It is a gaming laptop, but it's a little older there with a 1050 Ti, I believe. If that's a thing. 1050X? I don't know. Not great, not ideal is what it is. T Gaming from HTD is going to be looking to spoil the party of this Panther. However, Bleehat, Zarkin, and Rapax all peeking the same way here. I don't know how he's going to manage to get by. Oh, what is this? Who is this that was on there? It wasn't Rapax. It was one of the other gunners. Actually gets team killed by the moving Panther here. That's a little funny to see. I wonder if Al the Hammer here is going to put down supplies for maybe an AT gun or Garrison. Probably going to be a Gary first. Yeah, Garrison goes down there. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see an AT gun follow it up. Now, Turbo Jurgen's also in a spot of a popular AT gun in the pocket over there. So we might see one or two coming out. Excited to see that. Allies really not putting a whole lot of pressure down, though. Rotating on the north side, how are our POV streamers doing? Soul Raver finding himself kind of in an odd position here with 3 or 4 members of the opposite team around him, peeking a long peek there. Of course, the delay with 25 seconds means we'll be able to see it on the third person and then go on to the POV to see what's going on. Tony on a wide flank here too. All right, so the Axis waking up a little bit, doing some spam towards Raffi, not connecting with any of those shots. Oh, he might get bipoded up here and get a few kills onto Thorpe and Raffi, though. Exactly what he's going to go and do. Gets one, looks for the second. Ooh, just cannot pick out Raffi there. Let's go on board with Tony. Ping's coming out, going to move to the next bush and bipod up there.
Da wo Tony ist, noch mit zusammen. Ich halte hier weiter.
Ping, easy kill there. Not going to be able to get the second kill onto Raffi, unfortunately. A little bit of a offensive pressure coming out here from the Axis team. And we're about a kilometer away from the point, but, you know, it's flanking, right? So just flank, bro. They do have a Panzer IV with them, so that's going to make it a little easier here on the Axis. Honestly, I wish we'd gone with a POV from people who are on point and fighting. Yeah, the flanking is interesting, but this is where the meat and potatoes happens over here. Ludiga making a little bit of a push here with Sandy Toter onto the spawn place of the Allies. Going to go over the wall, not find anything. Of course, the Allies have their spawns a little further back. Ludiga does make it inside the house, though. Soldad's going to have to watch out here. Soldad, unsuspecting, Ludiga going to bypass him completely. Goes up to the 3rd floor. Nobody's home on the 3rd floor, though. Ludiga maybe thinking they can peek. Oh, gonna get into a fight with Soldad. Take him out. Nice kill there. Still fighting over this middle point. Not making any progress, though, unfortunately. As we see a bomb dropped in the middle of WN7. I wonder if they're trying to just pick out that Gary. Drop it in different places. Yeah, so it seems like the POV adventure is going to come a little short unless we can get a new PC to run, and then we can do all the kinds of cool stuff that that we want to do. Unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna kick out the POV. We'll kick it out. Unfortunately there. Ooh, Source is going to go down there. Defense is on point. Yeah, it's not easy, especially if the Axis are not being aggressive. Axis have made it to the building, though. Shifty going to go down there. Bobby and a bunch of others coming in. Let's open the cam up a little bit for you guys so you can see Kleshny on the flank here. We'll stick just with the fly cam for the rest of this one, guys, as there was a little bit of encoder lag. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the amount of stuff that we could possibly add to the stream to make it better. It's just the encoder just cannot handle. There's other things too that I've been wanting to add for a while, but the use is so high. That was a really nice rocket there from Zarkin, right into the bush. That's gonna take out the OP. Gonna need a new OP down. Now, is there anyone alive that can put it? No. So that's gonna be a nice little reset there on the squad. Unfortunately, there's quite a few alive over here. So I don't know if the Axis can push these guys out in time to maybe take that position or not. Oh no, okay, so the OP is still alive. Okay, that's the Exodus one. I guess the Raptors one does go down, does it? Yes, it does. So one of the two does go down. Still going to be pretty safe in that position with the Axis, the Exodus OP up. Yeah, not a whole lot to speak of, ladies and gentlemen. No airheads, no background Garys going up just yet. Ooh, but we might have one soon. TTX here in the back line clearing out drowned fields. Maybe he can get one up in the next few minutes. Of course, going to need his squad lead for that one. It is a rather stale match so far, I have to say. Not a lot's happening. Neither team making a ton of progress. Let's check on Hill 5 to see what the push is looking like from the Axis. Not great. They've been pushed back, and now we're just flanking harder here. Jane and Stenot on the backside. Might have to like turn on the POV as we go into it. That might be what we have to do to make it work. But that's a whole bunch of work that I don't know if is really worth it in the end. And this is only with the spectator too. This isn't even like we're adding a green screen cam on top of that. If we wanted to do something like that, the encoder just feels like it's not having a great day. Black Shooter back defending his back line on his own. I think he's okay here. He's definitely has Jane and Stanot suppressed. Wonder if we can get on board with his POV or his third person to see. This becomes a little dangerous though if he gets pushed and Tiandi gets up in here and can kind of get around DigiL. They both flank around. Let's see if we can go onto them from inside. Yes, we've escaped. The two recons doing suppression onto the artillery here from Inferno and Kinder. Is that the same Inferno from TL, or is that a different Inferno? Spelt the exact same way. I wonder if Exodus has picked up a bunch of players to try and revamp their comp team. We're gonna have to see. I closed out Discord because of the lag, but I'll definitely check that after the game, because that would be a huge loss for TL and a big pickup for Exodus if it's true. It could just be another Inferno that spells his name with his E with lead speak. Looking at the middle of the map, attack on a hill 5. Yeah, not a whole lot of progress. Almost losing a little bit of ground. It's negligible at this point, though. Allies not making a whole lot of space there. Rotating down to the midpoint. We're kind of in the same spot. TTX, Thorium. Okay, they have found their way around on the backside. Here we go. Going to be an allied garrison take on an Axis Gary. So the Axis Gary is going to go down. I wouldn't be surprised if they just replace it and put their own. TTX taking a long while to take this out. Now, is the play here to just overrun it, put your own Gary down and flood in? No, okay. Because I know there's certain instances where taking like just overrunning their Gary and denying them another Gary can be very advantageous. That's so risky though. Commander Infantry Mark goes out. Thorium, I wouldn't be surprised if he rotates and puts down another Gary almost in the same spot. Ooh, Tony is doing something interesting. Let's see if we can find his POV really quickly. Oh, he's getting kills in the trench right here, Tony. Got 25 seconds delay.
Beim Kornbau ist immer noch Bewegung.
All right, let's see what he's got. He is in the church right now, clearing bodies. With the STG-44. Little twitchy there, back and forth, back and forth. Ooh, going for shots.
Check.
Finally does go down there. But you can see that the Axis have pushed the Allies all the way back from that position. They're resetting again. Remember, this is Hill 5 here. You can kind of see the starting of an attack. No more flanking around, beating around the bush. It's a unified front line here going forward now. I want to rotate over to the defensive point, WN7 here. There we go. Okay, so there is a garrison. There is a push coming into point here. Gonna have to be defended by the Axis. Possibly a bombing run coming in too. This is a tough push here for the Allies to make. They need to get into that trench as soon as possible. Nade spam continues here. Capone's the last one alive here. Zarkin taking pot shots. Defending well so far, but it's a push from both sides here, ladies and gentlemen. There is Allies very close on both sides of the point here. The Axis on the north side need to make sure that they don't let these Allies through the gaps. Siege with a satchel here, pushing south towards Zarkin. Gonna drop one kill here. Can he get the plant down? Very close to the Gary here. Rapax inside the building defending. Siege again, the closest member of the Allies, gonna make a break for a hit. Rapax defending, easy one-tap kill. However, there is cap progress being made right here. Let's go to the zoomed out view for you guys. Next closest gonna be Hellbro or Bronico. Teal'c and Pegaman on the left. Unfortunately, Siege only one able to make it there. I wonder if Siege could have put a satchel on the side of the building, then gone for the play instead of just trying to beeline it for the Gary. Unfortunately, not able to get that satchel down, take out that Gary. And again, cap progress is falling. Ooh, nice bomb right on point there. However, it does not take out the Gary. Bombing run comes at the same time. That might be able to do the trick. On point. And it does, yes. Down goes the Garrison. Trauma pushing in. Big threat here for the Axis. Wags on the left is going to take out the squad leader. Second squad lead Scalp. Looks like they've all rotated onto this side. Where is the defense from the Allies? Well, it is a Soul Panther in the backside here. Sorry, Panzer IV. Looking to suppress this push. Going to need some infantry in here if they want to stop this hemorrhaging cap progress right now. Allies up to about 20% here so far. They are pushing inside point. No Gary on the point. Scalp pushing down the left side. Going to get taken out by Daiso from Arc. Allies threatening here. What can Arc do to defend this one? Ooh, nice satchel on point there. However, the Axis, while this is going on, have stopped the cap progress and are on the 4th point. Let's zoom over there to see if we can see what's going on. Another bombing run going to be dropping here. Ooh, it's a defensive one. Sorry for the flying back and forth here. Defensive bombing run. Ow, oh my God. Beautiful bombing run. Absolutely crushes everybody on the point for the Allies. Hello and goodbye. That is the end of that attack. They're going to have to try again. Now, the Axis still have not got the flank around here. Now, if they can't get anybody, okay, well, they don't need anybody. They have the Panzer IV. Panzer IV is going to delete that Garrison here. Now, it's going to have to watch out. Spinning is rotating here with the AT. Panzer IV going to rotate faster. Hull gun on point. Spinning survives. Nope, he doesn't. Last little shot does the work there. Still making some cap progress on point. The OP's in close proximity doing the work there. Now Arc is losing this battle. They're getting shot from both sides. It may not be over yet. Looks like that OP went down. There is a Allied tank, I believe a 76 in the field on your right. Yes. So even though the bombing run was pitch perfect here, Arc lost one OP. Now they're going to have to try to attack only from the north side back onto this point. No bombing runs. They didn't push out. Their infantry was not able to get the close proximity enough to take out the OPs. And here, Exodus, HTD, and Raptors, you know what? Second time's a charm. They use those OPs, get right back on the point. Last ditch, desperate Lux here is going to try to do something. But I mean, full control over the strong point here for the Allies. If the Lux can get a few good shots off, might be able to take out some of these OPs. Not over yet. Both the Lux and the Panzer IV pushing in. Unfortunately, that 76 is also pushing in. 76 is going to notice that P4 through the bottom of, or the middle of this. Oh, there it is. There's the peek through the barn. Oh, they're not peeking forward. 76 is going to see this Panzer IV and think, oh, that's an easy kill right here. What can the Panzer IV do to win this trade? Well, not face the 76 1v1 would be a start. And that's exactly what he does. At the same time, the Allies take the point. Down goes the midpoint. Persistent attack from the back of the point. And just a second effort. That second effort is so crucial. Once you lose your forces on point, you don't give up. You get back into position. You know, they didn't push with infantry to clear, and that's one of the mistakes of the Axis here. They didn't use that infantry effectively to push and clear their back lines. So they just ended up that second try ended up getting taken out. Now the Axis are gonna have to reset over to drowned fields here, and it's gonna be the Allies' turn to shine, and it's a lot closer to drowned fields from WN7 than it is to Hill 5. Checking out the map to see the overall position. Look how deep this recon teams are. They're going straight for that artillery. You also have another Panther in the mid there. So deep. The attacking coming in from Soul Raver. Finally, they're going to be on the attack. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some POVs from him. Wonder if we can reset this POV stream. Now, where is he in relation to... Oh, Tony's right in the mix, too. Tony right in the mix here. He's going to get taken out. It's about a 25-second delay there, so if we see him get 4 or 5 kills, we can go immediately watch that POV and see it as it happens. A big thank you to Soul Raver and Tony also for volunteering their speed and their FPS to that. Soul getting a kill on the flexor there. Pushing in. Gonna take out one more. Soul's with 2 kills. Let's go on board with him. Picking off one there, as you can see.
Got him my pin. Got him my pin.
Gary?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a little less laggy for you guys right now. Another kill over the wall for Soul Raver.
I killed the
Third
commander.
there.
No, they killed me.
The man from DC heating it up a little bit. Transition back to the overview here. Soul Raver on the flank, getting more kills here on this spawn. Right on the side of the spawn, has a really nice spot to camp it.
Ah, they got
Beautiful roof spot here, Soul Raver. Easy pickings.
Oop.
He is just mowing him down right now.
So
Oh my god, Soul Raver, that position is nasty, ladies and gents. If you're ever in this spot, in this certain situation, that roof position is yielding results. They can't see him. Nobody can see him.
I need tank markers.
Artillery coming on attack marker option.
They keep on coming, though.
In front of my ping.
Of course, there is a garrison in close proximity. In one of the bushes on the backside here.
Absolutely no defense over here. I'm literally gonna walk into the point. I swear, there is nothing up to the 3-story building.
You can see the garrison right below the screen right here. On your bottom right side. Soul Raver going to push up and look to push in. Let's see if he can continue this kill streak right now. Taking his time. Gonna have a chance for a lot of kills coming up, that's for sure. Not quite able to get that kill over the wall right there. ILU's gonna throw the nade. Does he get it? Soul Raver with his own nade. He's getting flanked on the right side though. Black Shooter with the flank. Finally going down. So nice little run of his. Bunch of kills with it. Now on the point here. I'm not quite on the point yet. Rotate a little more. There we go on the right side of your screen. Axis are going to have to reset this one. All right, another drop coming in. I wonder if it's going to be, we're going to see an airhead play. Not just yet, no. Allies making some pressure, making some pushes. Going across the way here. So far holding. fairly static game so far. Neither side really getting that decisive advantage here. Even in pushing, you know, the Allies not making it too far. Now, the threat comes if you deathball stack 276s down here with the HTD squad. If you get those 276s over here, ooh, it's tough. There is a Gary right here. Rapex is pushing, trying to get a tight angle on here. Hydrante, you have to watch out. Ooh, winning that fight decisively there onto Rapex. Of course, Rapex pushing an open field. Much harder to do. Also getting some shots onto a Panther at the backside here. Let's go on board and watch this tank fight develop. Well, it didn't develop too far until the Panther took it out. Let's zoom and boom over to see what they got. That's going to be a 76 going down. Tally 1 kill towards the Panther on this life, all the way from their spawn wave. Oh, geez. Apologies for the camera. It is so sensitive. Ernest, Kanyozi, and Phionics with the kill there on the Panther. You guys don't realize just watching the stream, but the admin cam is so sensitive that literally one tick is between this speed and that speed, and then we're at that speed. So like when we're going fast to slow, it can literally, you know, you go so fast with it. Anyways, Thorium on the backside again. We were, you know, doubting a little bit, but it looks like they have a position up, maybe a Gary or an Airhead back here. They have something. They have something that's gonna be a huge threat. Is that the Airhead right there? No, that's just an OP. There's definitely a Gary and Airhead on the backside here. Huge threat gonna be coming in for the Axis. They have not cleared their lines. They're getting flanked right now by at least 2 squads. This is not good at all. Mass redeploy gonna be needed from HQ to clear this out. You got 82nd AD squad, you got an Exodus squad, and you got a Recon squad from Thorium on point. Thorium doing work with Recon. Took him a little while to get warmed up here, but the presence is immense on the backside here. Gonna spot out 1 kill on the right side. They go down. Bleehat's gonna have to rotate back. That Panther's gonna have to watch his back also. Ooh, nice kill then from Johnny Dunit. Not fully capitalizing on this push just yet is the Allies, but they're in a very good position here. Kolstad, Chris Carso in the back. I think Chris Carso's waiting in a bush for that Panther to fall back. Or another tank to come up. And then he's just going to literally pop out of the bush like a crazy Wookiee. Screaming at the top of his lungs, going for a satchel. Kolstad might have another plan. Is he going to go for a fake onto this Panther? I don't know if I love Chris Carso's play right there. He might as well just rotate and go for the satchel. Look, Kolstad just running right by. The tank has no clue he's there. One v 3 right here. Axis pinned down. Do not have control of the backside of their point, but they are going to get a few kills to relieve some pressure. And yeah, looks like they're somewhat out of the woods right here. I'm surprised we're not seeing a lot more pressure coming down. I'm assuming whatever Garrison or Airhead is down now, and that is why there's not a whole lot of spawns. You can see Vadi and Vlak on the backside clearing out right now. Only this OP from 82nd AD Hellbro is going to have to rotate it if he wants to keep this pressure up on the backside. Vlak coming in, they're going to rotate. See the OP, 2 targets. Misses his first shot, unfortunately here. Has the slow reload from the bolt action. Play right now might be to push it. Hellbro gonna rotate back around and get the kill. Crisis averted for now, but how much longer can that last? Well, the Panther now knows, hey, wait, there's guys behind us. What is going on here? Alfie under some pressure from Vadi here on the left. Gonna get a shot right into the engine. 1 shot down. Vadi's trying to rotate and find that shot. Vadi's gonna take out Hellbro. Look for Kolstad here. Can Alfie get another shot into the back of that tank? Yes, looks like he did. Unfortunately, oh, he's gonna pay for that with his life. That's a beautiful shot, honestly. Kolstad falling back a little bit here. Looks like Kuo is gonna get the OP and clean up the mess on the backside. Pressure relieved. Panther takes a little bit of damage, has to fall back. A little bit of progress from the other side, though. Hydrante has found a way through, so maybe it's a bait and switch here for the Allies. The front opens up, but do they have any tanks to exploit it? And zero anything. They don't have anything to exploit except for the infantry. I mean, Hydrante's going to go down. He probably has placed the OP a little closer. But for this push to be super effective, you get those tanks in there. You stack them on this wall. You get them in a position, then you can build off of them. You don't really need 2 tanks. I mean, 2's ideal. You get 1 tank, you get 2 AT guns up, and you can really run the show from down here. Allies just not having that. Their front line not doing so well on the north side here. Soul Raver is doing a lot of work behind the scenes, though. I think we'll go on to his POV again. Yeah, he's just capped Raffi there, peeking on Reason. Gets him too. Yeah, let's definitely boot up this POV. Soul Raver from DC.
Raver.
I sent my guys back. I'm the only
Holding
one here.
tight
now.
angle here on the building.
Yes, I need the notes. Nobody
Oh,
wants
easy.
to start
One
with
shot, 1 kill there.
Can somebody build
Top
notes?
HQ, 2 guys.
I can go.
Ammunition and fuel.
Yeah.
Looks like he gets another kill.
After
A
Nissan.
little less lag. He's going to go down.
From the middle.
Just there from behind, you can see.
A guy.
But trying to do some work here. Honestly, only pushing with 1 or 2. So it's very hard. You can see 1 True Bob also with him. But not a lot in the squad. Not making a lot of progress into the back lines of the Allies from this side. Have another medium coming up from the Allies. It's going to be Phonex, Citrus, and Guizmo. Okay. So fuel constraints definitely here for the Allies. They are losing some tanks. I'd assume to see... Ooh, is this an AT gun over here? Was an AT gun over here. They got obliterated. I'm assuming it's that Panther. Yeah, Panther on the backside, posting up. Arc boys in the house tonight. We got, who do we have? Conquer, Spartan, and Spike Ulia. How's it going, boys? Nice shot there onto the AT gun. I think that tank marker was literally just an AT gun. We'll zoom and check it out. Yeah, the AT gun was all that's there. Oh, is this a bomb being dropped on the tank? Where's the tank? No. You have a second Panther coming out, though. You gotta keep... When you hear the sirens of the Stuka or the engines of the Allied bomber, you gotta look at the tanks, because something spicy is about to happen. You can almost guarantee. 27 minutes to go. It honestly hasn't been a very eventful Greyhound night. Unfortunately, the very, very conservative from both sides here. Tony and Soul Raver both kind of in the same spot, which kind of sucks for POV streams because both of the POVs are just chilling off of the main action of the map. Ooh, gonna get a kill onto Blumen there. I wonder with the POVs, the way it works, the way I've set up. If I turn it on, it gradually builds a lag, so right away if we go on board here with Tony in the bush. What a Wookie. What a bush Wookie there. Nice little kill there for him. I wonder if it shortens the lag by going on and off to these POVs. This is the battle for the north side. Going back down south, the Allies making a little bit of ground here. Not a whole lot. They've been pushed off the point by oh, apologies there. They've been pushed off the point by Alva here. Down goes another, what is this, AT gun. Yeah, they're not having a lot of luck building those up. Really, for the AT guns to work, I mean, they're against 2 Panthers, so AT gun gets, what, 1 shot in? Panther sees it, blows it up. I don't mind a medium doing this, but playing off of 2 AT guns, you get the 2 AT guns up at the same time. Your medium rotates and tries to bait the Panthers into a place where they get tapped by all three, and then you can take them out. But the Allies are persistent, if nothing, trying to get those guns up. Scalp on the backside. There is nobody here. They're just chilling. Now, the play, if I was the Axis commander, I would try and use my advantage of tanks, load up 2 or 3 squad leads in a half track, and rotate on the south here really quickly. Blow up the Gary, push all the way to point, drop off that half track on point, tell those squad leads to spread out, rotate the half track after 30 seconds of it being on point and spawns coming in, and then going for broke on point. I think too much in the Hell Let Loose right now. We have this static gameplay. There is an aggressive gameplay. We can see the bird's eye view right here. What do we have? We have Turbo Jurgen, and we have Bobby and Banjo with a Gary. Nothing else between them and point. How long would it take, even if you pull a third Lux to spearhead this, to really get the garrison and take a brunt of the initial AT? You have 2 ATs here spinning in turbo, potential 4 rockets. If you pull a couple tanks up in a half track, they're getting through. They're getting through. I'm sorry, they are getting through. We put so much emphasis in Hell Let Loose of this line going all the way, but why do we need troops all the way over here? I mean, I would trade, honestly, I don't mind it to draw the enemy out and to force them to be there, but I would trade all of these troops right now for a potential spawn on point. I would trade a couple of the squad leaders, have them rotate off their OPs, get in a, spawn on the defensive point here, get in a half track, and just yeet. Just yeet it. Go for it. The little timing attacks like that in the middle, even if they fail, there's a bombing run on point, going to drop one of the Panthers. So, yeah, limiting that position for the Panther on point. Little timing attacks every 5 minutes or so. I know it does eat up and use resources for tanks, but in that position they had 2 Panthers. Instead of pulling another Panzer IV out, you wait a little bit. I don't know. Also, tankers, you got to be mobile. You can't be static anymore. They nerfed the cost of the bombing run in half, so you're gonna have a hard time there if you're camping. You got to rotate a lot more now. I like it, honestly. I do like it. It helps with killing Garys on points. It helps with killing camping tanks to open up lanes. Let me know in the chat what you guys think of it, if you're against or for the changes to the bombing. If they're not careful, they're just going to have the same thing happen again. I wonder if you could get 2 birds with 1 stone here. If you bombed exactly in the middle of these 2 tanks here, would you be able to kill both? I don't think so. It's just too far away. Maybe if they got a little closer, though. On the back side of things, nothing new happening. The recon for the Axis is missing in action. I think they're just really camping artillery at this point. Yeah. Rafael is going to be putting up nodes. Rafi. Unfortunately, DigiL and Stan on either side of him. Is he just going to make a node, like little node castle? And just sit in the middle of it and defend? I think that's what he's doing. He's going to go down, though, after building all 3 up. His little node castle did not protect him. Some Exodus boys rotating on this one. Inferno and Crazy Shadow here. DigiL. Gonna get that kill. Jane on the backside here. One of the few female competitive players doing the work that is so frustrating to the artillery crews. Yep, there's the kill. Kinder's like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's peek. Instantly dies. Nice little camping spot there for artillery, keeping it down. Rafi, all that work, was going to try to make it back. Can he get a peek onto Stanot? He might just be able to, honestly. Yes, he does. I think that was crazy Shadow, possibly. Nice little mini game on the backside, though, trying to control that point. Let's check out the main point itself. Okay, so South has opened up. Now, they didn't use a half track, but they have just pushed with their tanks and infantry. Good rotation nonetheless. There is a tank spotted rotating to this one, though. It is going to be a 76. Ooh, looking for that peak. Uh-oh. Panzer IV, watch out. No idea on the Panzer IV. One shot is all it needs into that hull. So down goes the P4. Infantry has taken position. The garrison is down. So the right move, I feel like it could have come a lot sooner, especially with the cheap Panzer IV there. Now, Elva here going down is an issue. It looks like he's not able to push off his spawn. If Exodus can rotate, and yes, you already see the rotates coming in. Teal'c, the Jaffa, down here on the bottom side. Shout out to Stargate fans watching. If you don't know, now you know. I heard that Disney has bought the rights to MGM, so surely we're going to see some terrible remake of Stargate now, aren't we? I don't know if it was Disney or maybe Amazon. It might have been Amazon. But judging from the reviews and what people are saying about the new Lord of the Rings show, I'm not holding my breath about a remake of Stargate, honestly. Which is weird because, like, Amazon's made some great shows, like The Expanse. Amazing sci-fi. Now, that's original. That's OC, I guess, original content for them. Even though it was, they picked it up from, like, Sci-Fi or another network. It wasn't, like, a remake of the show, but I'm not holding my breath to see what they come up with the MGM portfolio. '76 doing well, taking a little bit of damage, falling back to repair there. The Raptors crew, you can tell they're Raptors by the TM logo. A lot of clans have those 3 stripes, and I'll explain them to you really quickly. If they have 3 equal distance lines, they are, with the TM, they are Raptors, a French competitive clan led by the one, the only Scalp. Let's see if we can find some Greyhounds to show you. Oh, where did they go? There they are, the Greyhounds. So if you see 3 lines that are different, with the middle one being longer, and a G, those are the Greyhounds. If you see 3 lines the same, the middle one being longer, those are Greyhounds recruits. So if you didn't know, now you know. These guys still fighting for the middle of the map here. It looks like Stanot coming back to help. But how long have they been fighting here? And how quickly could they have rotated those bodies in if they'd only got a little further? I mean, Elva here doing God's work over here. Another Panther going to be pulled up. Well, sorry. Last time it was a Panzer IV. This time it is a Panther. Ooh. Elva here with a nice little flank. They're getting a couple kills here. 3 kills to be exact. Unfortunately, he does get taken out. He was in a 1vx at that point. 6-7 bodies. But you can see how, realistically, if they were to push with like a half track, there's only like 2 or 3 bodies that would be immediately in their way. Plus, of course, the Gary. So we'll see if that's something to pull out or not. 16 minutes to go, though. They're going to have to pull something out soon. Achtung Panzer. Looks like he's getting flanked again from the backside now. TTX is there. Where is his squad lead, though? Where's Thorium? He being a sneaky sausage somewhere in the back? No, he's not anywhere back here. Maybe looking to contest certain garrisons, possibly? Hold the phone. Exodus is going straight up the middle here. Exodus making a mad dash for point right now. Trauma's squad facing little to no resistance. Only on the south side there. DC caught out a little bit. Arc caught out a little bit. The Panther is on the flank here. If they could pin that Panther on the south side there, that would be huge. Now Alva here and Sorston making their way back to point, but still only 2 members there on point for Axis right now. It looks like it's another Panzer IV coming out for the Greyhounds crew of Picasso, Indy, and Vuk. And successfully on both flanks, Shifty there, Kyer have been able to kill that Exodus push. Shifty's a really good shooter. I need to get his POV. I absolutely need to. Like, look at this. He's gonna boom, 1 shot, 1 kill there. Ooh, Broncio on the roof. Does he get him? Nope. Let's stay on board with Shifty. I love this man. From the Arctic Recon Commandos, French clan. They're going to be playing with 126 for at least the next couple competitive endeavors here. Oh, sorry, missing a kill on the backside there. He took Broncio off the roof. Taking down Blankman there. So the story was I was supposed to get his POV for Arc Arena, but there was no Arc Arena this week because I'm an idiot. I still should have messaged him. Looks like he's going to get finally taken out by Mr. Sane there. Still should have messaged him, try and set that up, because it would have been awesome to have him on today. Apologies for the POVs, guys. Yeah, we wanted to do POVs a lot more this game. Unfortunately, my encoder can't handle it. It is an old laptop, about 5 to 6 years old now, and we might just do like a donation drive to try and get a new streaming PC and try and be able to bring you guys an improved stream. Keep improving that stream. Seems like we've hit a ceiling with the VODs. We're not able to do multiple VODs, or at least in a way it's very effective, so I can go on and see it. As one of that 76's peaks the wrong way, gets taken out by a Panther. Down goes the Raptor 76 here on the north side. So that's looking pretty good. I mean, oh, you got 2 ATs on him though. Ernest with the double kill. Did he get the satchel though? Is it already on the side? No, he's good. He's clean. Ernest with the pistol, getting the double kill on the side, taking out 2 ATs. How many AT kits does it take to plant a satchel? That's the question. How many allied infantry does it take to defend the satchel plant? Nice little rocket going off the side there, ricochets into the trenches. Because I feel like there was a lot of allies in not a high probability of saving that tank, but they did anyways. Good of them to fall out here. 12 minutes left to go. Are we going to see an airhead play? Only one alive on point, Scalp. Now, if they do an airhead bombing run combo here, there's a grave possibility that Scalp dies. Now, there is a 76 there that's just pulled up also. Whereabouts is the Gary? Scalp's literally just chilling. Look at this. This is my grain hopper. My name is Scalp from the Raptors. Just checking out the drops coming in. Bombing run coming down onto point right here. Very effective bombing run. This is going to be an attacking bombing run for the Allies. Defensive bombing run coming out. Gets 1 kill. But does it get the Gary? Monkey in the field. Gonna have to watch out. Kai gets an easy kill. Should be an easy kill here from Kai. There we go. But did the Gary go down? Well, we don't know. Because we don't have a time machine. Once that 76 pulls up though, and we're on with him right now. We'll see if he can win the next fight. Big thing, really 10 minutes to go here. Whoever wins the next tank fight probably wins the game. If the Panther can win this fight, Repair, he will be there to help out a last-ditch push on the point. Vice versa, if the Allies win this fight, that 76 will be able to push out and pressure for the 4-1 win. Looking pretty comfortable for the Allies right now, though. I was expecting a bomb maybe coming in. Instead of shooting at the Panther, Red shooting at Wags over there on the north side. Not too sure what they're aiming at. Oh, there's a dead body. Okay, so that's worth, I guess. Axis making some ground in the mid here. Say that before their squad lead is brutally taken out. Now, I wonder, what is it defending over here? Is it an AT gun? Is it a tank? I think it's a tank on the road right here. It is. Gonna be another 76 coming out from the Raptors crew of Phonak, Citrus, and Guizmo. Ooh, they have a Stewart too. Okay, I like this. Stewart gonna be rotating for this Lux. Let's go on board with the Stewart. Should be an easy kill against the Lux. You shall not pass. So we're taking a lot of damage from the front. It's going to need his big brother 76 for the kill. Stewart takes a ton of damage there. Not too sure why he went right into the front of the Lux. He could have gone around the backside there and probably finished him off. Regardless, though, Black Shooter up at the front, looking to maybe do something, put his mark on this game, take it to the next level here with 8 minutes to go. Unfortunately, he's alone. There is nobody from his team anywhere around him. Zarkin in the pillbox. Ooh, I guess not hearing that reporting from the gunfire coming in. Black Shooter does get taken out from the right. Looks like might have been commander on commander action possibly there. 7 minutes to go though, and we are waiting here, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen at the end? Who is going to make the move next? I mean, you have 76. You have 276 again and a Stewart. I think the Stewart's going to go into point and cause some chaos. The 76s are going to push. I'm a little worried about the Axis position right here. Both for the Allies' attack and for the Axis defense. Because the Axis could potentially flank down to any Allied attack. But, excuse me, they could also leave. They're leaving a gaping hole open. Now, there is a Panther in a nice spot over here. There's also a Puma pushing up. Don't know what he's about to do. Maybe go on the front lines. Looks like they lost another tank, so they're just playing with what they have right now. .76 gonna step up to bat right here. Trying to hit that Panther. Might have just got a shot off onto the tracks or to the front. Or hit the wooden post. The 2x4. I don't know what it's made of, but it's very strong stuff, let me tell you. Puma, is the Puma going to try to rotate on the 76? Not up the middle. No, that would be suicide. He is below us. Rotating to middle of the map. Okay. I wish the Pumas could survive one rocket. I really do. You play the Puma in War Thunder, you get all hyped. You could try to do the same thing in Hell Let Loose, and you get instantly killed by a rocket from like 200 meters away. Good value there, though, getting a couple kills already. I'd love to see recons a lot more supporting infantry. It's just, of course, that one shot. They get absolutely devastated. Ooh, what is this? A AT gun, possibly? No, a Panzer IV fighting a 76 right now. 76 having some issues here. Joe Rich is going to come in for the plant on the satchel. Goes down a little too quickly. Does not get the plant off, unfortunately. Trauma going to be there in the at the right time to take care of Joe Rich. Five minutes to go. 3 minutes to start capping here. Allies making some progress on the last point. Panther with a nice shot on the peak. Getting a few errant bodies sitting on top of a roof. Oh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Airhead in smoke on point. We have Black Shooter and Scalp coming in. Smoke's gonna drop. I want to see some HE drop too. Are they gonna have a bombing run? HE needs to drop. HE needs to drop. There's no HE to drop. They didn't drop any HE. That play does not work, ladies and gentlemen. You need to drop the HE. The smoke alone will not do the trick. You need to drop a bombing run. Gun run's too late. Gets one. Poor timing there from the Axis commander. Gonna need to try and get that timing a little better for the gun run, and also get your artillery to drop HE. Drop HE. It will not kill the airhead. Drop your own HE all over it. One cannon, the other cannon smoke. You don't need to have your smoke in a bunch of different places. You can literally just drop it on the airhead. Drop the HE all around it, and include a bombing run too. Bombing run starting just before. Ooh, down goes the Panther as the 76 pushes. Bombing run dropping just before the airhead lands is a great way to clear it off too. Last ditch push for the 4th point. Coming in right now from the Allies. They're sending everyone forward. Why not? No reason not to right now. They've taken out both Panthers and they are pushing in. %, cap progress and climbing here. Fallistet's going to look for a satchel onto this Stewart. I wonder if he waits for the 76 or just goes for the Stewart here. Looks like he's going to wait for the 76 to go by. Unfortunately, there is a full squad coming too. Turbo Jurgen, the Ponzel, Gaming, T Gaming. Gonna get one there, gonna rotate to the other side. Ponzo goes down. Gaming hits the deck there. He goes down too. Hullgun sees Fallis. 76 is pushing though, still an opportunity to get this 76 with the satchel here. Wait, did he, what gun did he have? I didn't check Fallis's gun. He might not have the satchel. I don't think he does. But yeah, 76 on point, almost 50% cap progress. Why not? There's 1 minute left to go. And just looks like they're no, they're not going to be able to do it. Just under half there. I don't know if they'll be able to cap this. It's going to be close regardless. Leaving it to the last minute to secure the victory for Greyhound Night here for the Allies. It looked like they were about 2 seconds short of the 4-1. Still definitely going to be a 3-2 here. And GG, well played though. Well played to everyone. A little bit cagey of a match, honestly. I felt like we could have seen more timing attacks, more airheads with artillery and bombing runs. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. GG to the Allies. Apologies for the POVs. The encoder was having some issues with it. That's why we only went on a few times. But yeah, guys, I hope you had a good time here on Greyhound Night. We'll be back on Monday with Monday Madness. No streams this weekend. We're going on a little vacation, and it is going to end with 2 seconds to go. A